Welcome back. New York City inching toward normalcy once again. Big Apple restaurants are allowed to return to indoor dining beginning tomorrow, but only at a 25% capacity. This leaving some restaurant owners frustrated as other parts of the state have much larger capacity thresholds. Joining me right now is the president and CEO of the Partnership for New York City, Kathryn Wylde. Kathryn, it's good to see you again. Great to have you this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Maria. It's great to be with you.
I've been thinking about you a lot, actually, over the last year as the city and New York has tried to recover. You have, tried so hard with all your heart to help New York get back on a growth spot. I know that, and I know you've done that for years. Governor Cuomo also allowing arenas to reopen at a 10% capacity. What is your assessment of all of this reopening plan? Is it enough, do you think, to get the New York economy back on track?
Well, I think it's going to be tough to get the New York economy back on track. Hopefully we're headed, thanks to some of our local companies, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, vaccines. Hopefully we're headed to herd immunity by September. But right now we've only got 15% of the workers back in the office in New York. We have a crisis with our brick and mortar sector, our restaurants, as you mentioned, our small businesses, the hospitality, hotel, tourism. So that's put a real hole in part of our economy. Wall Street, the financial firms, media, tech have done a great job of keeping our economy running remotely. But when it comes to our local neighborhood economies, we're in trouble.
I'm glad you said that because, I feel like this entire lockdown, some large businesses have done so well, right? I mean, look at a Walmart, look at an Amazon, and then you look at the small mom and pop shops. They've had to either, shut down or board up. They've dealt with so many issues. You wrote an op-ed about the pragmatic solutions to bring New York City's economy back. So let's go through those. Tell us the ideal scenario, what you'd like to see in terms of getting things back on track and how long that would take.
Well, it starts with leadership, and we've had for the last few years class warfare in our political scene in New York, and we have to unite New Yorkers. I lived through the crisis of the 70s and 80s, the urban crisis, where we had many of the same challenges. We lost 1 million people. We lost half our Fortune 500 companies. We rebuilt by business, labor, communities, all coming together, united, governor and mayor working together to bring us back. That's what it's going to take right now. So it starts with political leadership. We're in the process of a mayoral election, and that's going to be an important factor. And hopefully our next mayor will be looking at how to unite us, not divide us. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
Then with regard to, go ahead, sorry.
No, please.
I was just going to say, with regard to small business, we need a clear plan. So restaurants have been open, they've been closed. They've been closed, they've been open. It's 25%, it's mask enforcement, it's protocols. They've gone through a lot. We had 27,000 restaurants in New York City when this thing started. We've already lost 5,000. We have 500,000 permanent loss of jobs or lost jobs. We lost more unemployment during the period of the pandemic. As many as 2 million people in New York have been unemployed during this period. So we've got these big impacts. We need selective plans. The industries have gotten together. The dance studios, they can't open because they're in the same classification for reopening as gymnasiums. And they're going crazy because they can control their admissions. They can abide by social distancing. Why can't they reopen? Well, these regs are, to be fair, we haven't gone through this before. The pandemic is a new challenge for government,
right?
And for public health officials. But there's no consistency. And that's what's very hard, especially.
That's a good point. But, business is upset about the cost of doing business in New York. I mean, look at that op-ed this week from the president of the New York Stock Exchange. Stacey Cunningham writes an op-ed that a stock transfer tax could drive the iconic stock exchange out of New York. I mean, that would be not just an enormous move, but that would be a real big message, wouldn't it? I mean, in terms of the taxes and the cost of doing business, many people feel and businesses feel it's prohibitive.
New York is competing to be the highest tax state with competing with California to be the highest tax state. And this is not something that is going to rebuild our economy. We have very high taxes. We're willing to pay them, but to increase the taxes further at this point, the stock transfer tax, for example, is, well, New Jersey proposed it last year, and for one day, the stock exchange simply moved all their trades to Chicago, and that was the end of that conversation. New York wants to see the if they want to see the broker-dealers move out of New York. Securities are 20% of our economy. They're 20% of our tax base. What are we asking for? I mean, Florida is having a field day on this, and it's at New York's expense.
That's a great point. 20% is a big number. Kathryn, we'll be watching. These are all very important issues in the road to recovery. Come back soon, Kathryn. Thanks very much.
We will be back.